Hello, it is I, Dr. Brian Lorgon 111, and welcome back to the game where pigs roll around in the mud. Forget-Me-Not is the name of the next puzzle. Oh wow, what an interesting set of constraints here. So only the blue folks can walk on the flowers, and so I'm not even really sure how to think about this, but it feels like the possibility space is so small that I might not have to think about it that hard. That's probably worrisome to say. She's going to be in my way. She doesn't have any moves left there. So it kind of implies that she's coming behind me, which means I need to leave behind a cape. Okay. So I probably want the lackey standing on the end of my cape over here-ish, I'm thinking. Which is not as easy as... Okay, there we go. As it might be. Is that what I wanted? Problem is she's kind of facing the wrong direction now, but I might be able to solve that because I might be able to do this, then have her come walking around this way, then I can get ahead of her over here, and the puzzle is solved? Yes. Okay. Got it. Don't know that I articulated all of my plans very well beforehand, but it was a relatively easy puzzle. Peer over. 2-length red cape, 1-length yellow cape. There is a mysterious trapdoor. There is a fence that hopefully she doesn't have to climb over and is just for blocking the knight's paths. And the trapdoor appears to only exist so that the knights can make a cycle, so far as I can tell. The flower does appear to be her point of temporary safety. Okay, let's just try to get her to the flower at the beginning and then work some things out from there. What is the best way to make that happen? I suppose I could have yellow reverse course so that he could be going counterclockwise through here to give her a good first step. And then red could do one of these, and then she has a path. Great. Okay, step 1 of the puzzle, complete. Where can I imagine her going next? Does she have to reach the trapdoor next? Could she reach the trapdoor next? No, because I only have 3 pieces of cape, and the trapdoor would also have to be held down by cape. Unless she is this worth thinking about? I think this might be worth thinking about. What if I broke off a piece of cape right here so that she had another temporary place to stand? Could this possibly work? The problem is getting her to that temporary place to stand is also going to prevent me from getting to all the places I need to go, because then I need both knights over in this section while she's standing there. But okay, what if instead of breaking off a piece there, I broke off a piece here and had her temporarily stand there? That seems more plausible to me. So imagine that you're out of the way somewhere. You are going to give her temporary access to that yellow bit. How can I give you temporary access to that yellow bit? By standing here. She moves to here. Both of my knights are in this section. And now I want to have red's cape become available. You're gonna be a standing platform. I go over here. If I could just break the cape there... Actually, I've already solved the puzzle, right? I've already solved the puzzle. I'm a genius. Just like I planned. Like, I actually had planned to do that, but I thought I was going to then have to break the cape before she'd be able to get to the exit, and then realized that I'd already solved the puzzle, so... Yeah, we'll say I'm a genius. Let's move on. Bridge magnate. Okay. How many drawbridge trapdoor things are there? 1. I see at least 2 more. I am witnessing them with my eyeballs. Here's a 3rd one that I was missing. Okay, so there are 4 of them. Here they are. I have walked over all of them. It doesn't appear that there is a wall. Let me just witness this. Actually, the best way to witness this would be now. Yeah. It doesn't appear that there's a wall from here to the north. Yeah. So it's possible also that if she could have kind of just reversed direction right at the beginning, that would have been a way to go. But I just wanted to verify that there was not a fence there. With the bright light on the exit, it was hard to see with my eyeballs if there was an obstruction there or not. There is not. Okay, so how do I imagine this puzzle going? Given that there is a very long length of puddle here, I don't foresee her taking that route to the exit. Therefore, I do think she's going to be reversing course and using the north wooden platform to get to the exit. I also wonder why this portion right here of the puzzle exists and this portion over here. I guess it is possible for her to walk to those spots, so let's actually do that. Let's imagine that those spots exist for the reason that she's going to need to walk to them at some point. Oh, the lackey is stuck. So she needs to walk all the way to here. Got it? Okay. Yeah. Then I suppose this is possible. Now everybody is stuck. Unless I break off a cape, but I don't want to break off a cape because capes still have necessary future things. How could she possibly walk across this? Aha! Like this, because her lackey can step in the puddle, and that's fine. Am I able to retraverse this? Yes, because I can go this way, and I think we solved the puzzle. Alright! Cool. I feel like a few of these haven't been as puzzly as some of the other puzzles. I'm not sure why I am saying that. Gross entrapment. It's a small space. We have the rare opportunity to have a knight who starts without a cape. And therefore, I believe his only purpose can be to step on someone else's cape to break it at an appropriate moment in time. And it appears that that appropriate moment, might be right here at the start. Okay. There are 3 bits of puddle that she needs to step across, it appears, and only 2 cape segments that exist. There's also not a lot of safe spots for her to stand on. My intuition, for whatever reason, is that this is the spot that I'd want to intentionally break the cape. And I think I've already decided that that can't be the case because I can't imagine a way for a dragged cape to enable her to get across the very beginning of the puzzle. So let's reset and let's instead imagine that I am going to break off a cape here, which still might be wrong. And then I'm still not sure where she's gonna stand. I mean, I guess she could stand here. No, 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 no. Maybe I don't break a cape at the beginning. Maybe what I need to do is do a giant dance. Sure. Go stand at the exit. It's a great spot. And do something like this. She still doesn't have anywhere good to stand. Standing her to the right doesn't help at all. I can't move to the right now. Even if you were standing here, I can't move to the right. Having her go stand over there doesn't help me at all. This feels like a puzzle that requires an insight. I am not yet having that insight. And I still can't explain the existence of many of the puzzle elements, like why am I able to stand in this square? If I were trying to drag capes in front of her... Let's play around with that idea for a second. If I were trying to drag capes in front of her, it seems like I'd have to traverse this way... But then also to the south. Yeah, the trapdoors just kind of prevent... Alright, this is going to be really weird, but it feels like the type of thing that might be an insight that I'm going to need. What if I broke off a cape right here? And the reason that that might be valuable is because it enables me to do this as a first move. It still ain't good enough to do anything good, is it? Because she still doesn't have anywhere to go, and I don't have the ability to reverse. Alright, what if I did it the opposite direction? Hey, yeah, this actually, I think, is starting to look like it might be something. What if I did... this, to hold this door down? And then came at it this way. Because now, she can walk across here. Then I can get in front of her here. She can walk across here. And then... where are you going to stand? You can just stand here, right? No, because I need to be standing there. So you are going to stand... Was there a time that yellow could have moved somewhere else? if you stand at the exit, hold on, and then I stand here, then you can get out of the way, and then she can get to the exit. Yes! Neat! Okay. So in that puzzle, the key insight was dropping off a piece of cape, not for the purposes of her being able to walk across mud, but rather for the purposes of improving the level geometry such that the Red Knight with one piece of cape left over could traverse backwards and forwards and backwards in front of her to put the cape down in multiple places. I think that's a good summary of kind of what that level was about, and that was a good puzzle. I liked it. Okay, ladies parking. We have verticality, we have flowers, we have a 2 long breakable cape, we have a 1 long breakable cape, and we have the shortest train in existence. All right. Also, we have a trapdoor. Fortunately, only one of them. And I feel like just the nature of the puzzle is such that kind of feels right. Oh, this guy's currently trapped, isn't he? I was about to say is such that it feels like yellow needs to get to the other side of the puzzle. He's not trapped necessarily. He could do this. Yellow is kind of trapped. No, we can walk around in circles. Yeah. My brain is going places for reasons. Like, I feel like some intuitive... Oh, I broke the trapdoor. Oops. Can only have that trapdoor opened if I'm going this way. Right. So does that mean the trapdoor is gone forever? Yeah. Is that a problem? Yeah. Okay. Alright. My brain was taking me places. I decided I don't like the places that my brain was taking me. Okay. Moving along then. Perhaps the solution is to get her to the right-hand side after getting yellow to the left-hand side. Let's try that. So yellow's on the left-hand side. She can go ahead and move to the right-hand side. Yellow wants to come along? Question mark? I mean, I guess she can move all the way down here. Yellow can help out red. And let's imagine red's also going to be happy to be down here at this point, and yellow could get back over here as well. So now we're all one big happy family. To get to the exit... Looks like it's going to require a fair bit of capacity and captacularness. If she and her lackey traded places, which is currently not possible... when did she move into this spot, and could I have done things differently? I could not, because she moved in first. Alright, so let's imagine then... I forgot to have yellow help red out. Okay. I backed up farther in the puzzle than I realized. So let's imagine this is how I want things to go. Yeah, here we go. Okay. So now here... No, she won't be able to backtrack across here. And so if she goes this way... No, she could backtrack across here. Hold on, hold on. If yellow were still standing here, she could backtrack over here. And now I could have her come in clockwise rather than counterclockwise, which is exactly what I need. Yeah. So now she is standing to the north and the lackey is standing to the south. And that's important because now she can just walk across. And so I believe the puzzle is already solved because I can just park you here. I can park yellow over here. And she can just walk directly to the exit. So yes, getting her to the north and the lackey to the south, whereas previously they were in the opposite direction, was the key to solving that puzzle. I got an achievement, flowers where I step, and we have unlocked more puzzles in World 6. We've also unlocked World 7. 6B had also already been unlocked. So many choices. Let's move on to 6-11, moved to tears. Tears could be a pun of tears, I notice. And sure enough, there is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 length terrible cape, as well as a train that has, looks like 2 spots in between. There's also my nemesis, the trapdoors. Trapdoor number 1, trapdoor number 2. Those are the only ones in the puzzle. And a great deal of mud. If only the pigs had visited this puzzle, they'd be in hog heaven. There are various flowery spots available for her to step upon. So let's just try to get her to some of them at the beginning and get a sense of how this puzzle might play out. That one is nice because we don't have to break my cape at all and I can continue moving. However, once I do that, the lackey would not be able to move forward. Also, there will be spots that I am capable of standing on my own cape in this puzzle, and I might need to do so at some point. Alright, so I have some things in mind. What seems to be a possible path to get her to the exit? My cape is 7 long. The closest flower to the exit, I believe, has a path of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 steps before the exit, so I definitely need to create a temporary cape spot for her to stand somewhere at some point. And so, where do I think that's going to be? I'm not sure yet. Since it seems like her lackey is going to be standing on my cape at some point, I think I choose to go ahead and have him break off only one segment of cape there. It does kind of increase the geometry of the level in that the Yellow Knight can now traverse from north to south, going across the trapdoor that the lackey is currently standing on. So leaving a cape there could have some value. Furthermore, I can imagine that breaking my own cape in this vicinity might leave me enough that she could get to the exits. I think this may work. Because she could now walk to here. I think this worked. Kind of just stumbled into that, but just like that, the puzzle is solved. Dignity has been preserved. And I feel good about myself. Let's move on to puzzle 6-12, Tiny Pirouette. She once again has a train of a couple of spaces the knight could fit under. I'm having trouble visualizing the geometry. If she takes a step forward... Okay, now I can see the lackey standing on a flower, and then there's a puddle to the right of him. There's like a little hammock or market stall kind of thing over here. I presume it's not like standable upon. Also, I've gotten myself caught in a spot. Yeah, this geometry is a little bit hard to visualize. Where do I think I want to go? It occurs to me that if I move her here, you will be able to traverse this portion of the level, and in the act of traversing it, I'll be able to witness with my eyeballs some of these elements a little bit better. Oh, also there's a trapdoor right here. Fascinating. Interesting. I'm still trying to just poke at different bits of the level until my brain understands all of its geometry a bit better. Because again, without a mobile camera, it's difficult to see all of the elements. I think my brain now understands all of the elements. So, how do I suppose she's getting to the exit? Currently, she's in the north section of the puzzle. There's only 2 ways to get her to the south section. One involves her crossing 3 bits of mud. However, she'll have a lackey in the way that's going to make that... it might be possible if yellow was traversing the opposite direction. I don't think yellow can traverse the opposite direction. Am I sure of that? Hold on. Yellow might be able to traverse the opposite direction. Hold on, let's experiment with that for just a moment. No. It seems like yellow is always going to be going from left to right. And so the only way to get a 3-length cape across this bit of mud to get her from here, imagine she could go up, left, 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 down. But the lackey is crashing into me, and I don't see that working. Could I have stepped on a cape to make that work? Let's imagine now. In that case, it seems like she's going to be walking across the wooden platform, which seems to be a much more likely way that the puzzle would have been designed anyway. So if she's going to be walking across a wooden platform, step 1 is to get her to the platform. It seems possible to do that here. I need to go ahead of her in order to set down the trapdoors. So one imagines that I'm going to walk this... Oh, except... Ew. I guess I needed to leave a cape behind here. However, now there are multiple problems. Seems that I also need to go offer up more cape. I'm kind of in the way of everything here. Yeah, this is not going to work. Yeah, you just broke another cape. Well, I have no cape left. Alright, well, I see that she is going to need a bit of cape left behind there. If I do that, let's imagine I just do that at the beginning. So what if the first thing I do is leave a tiny bit of cape right here for the lackey to stand on? But then how do I even... This is pretty much just what I did. How do I get her unstuck just from this position? It appears to be impossible. So, is there a way for me to... At the end of the puzzle, I'm going to need at least 2 segments of cape, because there are 2 puddles right before the exit. So I can tear off, at most, 1 bit of cape before we reach the exit. Oh, I could be facing this way. I could be facing this way, and furthermore, here's the pirouette that was in the title. Perhaps? No, because she can't turn around here. In order to get that trapdoor down... in order to get that trapdoor down... I would have had to have been ahead of her on the platform, so I have to ascend the platform before she does. What if instead... What if instead... Here we go. Here we go. There's an idea cooking up in my brain. I need to ascend the platform before she does. But she needs to step across a puddle, and there's nowhere else safe to stand, which means her lackey does need to break off that 1 little bit of cape. Ugh. So I think we're back to this. Okay, but now I can ascend the platform before she does, and I've broken off the cape so that she can follow me. So this actually does feel like a plausible solution. However, now I'm in her way. And I can't break off more cape. Or can I somehow? Well, no, I need both segments of cape because at the end of the puzzle I need to do this, right? Suppose when I were back in this position that I still had a 3-length cape. So standing on here, the trapdoor would still be down. Then she would be able to walk all the way across and get down to the bottom section. And I could turn around, yeah, and I could have had her lackey break off the cape on that so that I could reverse course back to the north platform, I think. I do think that is the case. So I think I have to not break the cape where I broke it, and instead break the cape on the northern trapdoor. And the problem is that that can't be done, and therefore the puzzle's impossible. Alright, if it could be done, the way it would be done, she has to follow me up the platform. How could she possibly follow me up the platform? Her following me up the platform implies that she's standing on a cape to get on the platform. But if she's standing on the cape, then I can't move forward. Which means I can't get to the trapdoor. And there's no safe spots to stand. I'm still missing something important in this puzzle. Let me give myself a moment to see if I can see it. I had a thought, which is if somehow I could get her into the south section, which I thought was mostly impossible, but not completely impossible back at the very beginning, then she could walk from south to north across the platform right now, and then I might be able to do what I'm trying to do. So, is it possible for her to get from south to north? And if it is, I think it probably involves like somehow me changing kind of like the parody of her and the lackey something something something. Yeah, like this. This totally works, doesn't it? Yep. There we go. That's what I didn't see before. I think I might be able to solve everything now. However, she's currently in my way. In a rather significant way. If I had... Yeah, this is interesting. She's in my way here in an unusual way, which is I want to turn around over here, but I can't step onto the trapdoor in order to use these 4 squares to reverse course. And the reason I need to reverse course is because if I go into here, then I'm going to get trapped in the exit area. Because there's no way for me to turn around. Oh, other than... I do need to lose some cape in this vicinity. But not this much cape. Is there a way... Oh, how interesting. If I could have turned around, then what I would do is I would set up this thing, except for the knight would be on the left-hand side rather than the right-hand side. She would walk up onto the platform from the south end. I would walk back around and go up the north end of the platform, come down. She would traverse from south to north. Once her lackey was standing on the trapdoor on my cape, I would break it off. That would mean that the platform became permanently traversable from north to south. I would go help her at the north end of the platform to turn her around again. She would traverse from north to south, and I could be on the south end and bring her to the exit. That is the solution I was envisioning. And it has this one unexpected wrinkle. Is there some way from right around here that I could have avoided the wrinkle? Like, unfortunately, her lackey is always standing on my cape until here, and now she's in my way. And I don't see a way to avoid that. And I do need all 3 segments of cape. And when she's here, there's nowhere else I can move her to. Is that completely true? Like, there's, yeah, no way out of this for me, right? Yeah, because there's just nowhere for her to move right now. And then there'll be nowhere for me to move. Oh man, that's such a shame. It felt like I was very close to a good solution here. And I still think that this might be somehow part of the solution. And yet there's still an essential ingredient being missed. Wait. I think I might see the essential ingredient. Oh no, the reason that I wasn't having her traverse this way is because I'm in the way of the lackey. However... Okay. I'm still giving this one more shot, because I think I still have another shot in me. If I change her and the lackey's orientation in clever ways... like that? Would that do it? No. Basically, I want to set things up so that I can be standing here and she can traverse from north to south across my cape. That implies the lackey has to be somewhere further to the north. Yes. Can I get the lackey somewhere further to the north? Maybe. Because what if my cape were here? Not quite there. Here? I need... Right, no. I don't want to set this puzzle down right now because I feel like I'm very close to an important insight. But I'm struggling to visualize said insight. She would need 4 squares to turn around in, which implies... Okay, so here's 4 squares to turn around in, so I can kind of change her and her lackey's orientation. And so the goal is to get her to the flower with the lackey. Yes, I see it. This is what I want. Except this doesn't work because she can't move back to the south. But if she could, then the lackey... Sorry. I wanted this, and then I wanted her to go to the south. And so that's impossible. I think what I want is impossible. Yeah, the only way it would be possible is for the lackey to already be standing in the mud somewhere in the northeast corner. Is it possible for me to get the lackey standing in the mud somewhere in the northeast corner? Like, I want the knight to be standing here, and I want her to be able to traverse over there, which means the knight, yeah, the lackey definitely has to be further in the corner. But I don't think that's possible. Well, what if she were... Hold on. What if she were standing here? What if I were standing here? I can now switch things around again. A little bit. This might do what I want. No, then the lackey's in the way. Right. The lackey's going to try to walk into me as she comes across. Yeah, the lackey had to be coming from... Lackey had to be coming from where? Let's trace it out exactly. I kind of can't because everybody's in the way. But from where yellow is standing... Down, left, down. Yeah, I don't think it's possible to do what I'm trying to do. And therefore, the puzzle's impossible. Alright, this turned into a long episode, I believe. I hope, as always, that you all are having a great day, and I will see you again soon with more Puddle Knights and more insights. For now, bye-bye.